Raw Aussie athlete.
Okay, this tip is simply to say that it's unethical to harm yourself. Most vegans know that it's unethical to harm animals. So it kind of comes as a surprise to me that when they struggle to apply that to themselves. And I was in the exact same situation years ago and didn't have any awareness of it. I would find myself still occasionally drinking alcohol, even though I'd improved my diet a lot, or going off the wagon on the diet after I'd gone 80-10-10 raw vegan. There were times where I went back and ate like fried vegan food, and it was horrible. And it was an act of self-harm. It was not self-love in the slightest, and it was seated in some unprocessed emotions. With an awareness of when you're actually causing harm to yourself rather than nurturing and nourishing yourself, there's a big difference. It's an obvious difference. You don't feel good about yourself when you're harming yourself. It eats away integrity, self-worth, dignity. You may feel shame, guilt, all these things. It's not a good place to go. I know some vegans who are animal activists, and they do lots of traumatic rescues of animals, where they'll go into a factory farm and they'll maybe chain themselves to equipment to stop people from working, and while other people are rescuing the animals. And I've heard stories from friends where they've had people with chainsaws come up with chainsaws and threaten to cut them with the chainsaws if they don't get out of their plant, out of their factory farm. And that sort of stuff is really traumatic. And so they're helping the animals, and they go home and they don't process the trauma so well. And how do they deal with it? They go out drinking and binge drinking on alcohol. So they're harming themselves to save the animals. It's not a sustainable solution. It's unethical. It's the opposite of what they're trying to do for the animals. It's the opposite of the way they're treating themselves. So I don't know. So I just want to highlight these examples so you can have an awareness and choose to be as compassionate to yourself as you are to other people.